Craig Wilkinson, the author of Dad and creator of Father a Nation, is joining me in studio along with Varushka Lowe from the Book Lounge. Today we're going to be chatting about boys reading. Now, Craig, the Open Book Festival just started an initiative called Boys with Books because they've found that boys are actually reading a lot less than girls, and this has been backed up by statistics. Why do you think this is?
Well, I think boys are a lot more rambunctious and a lot more tactile, and they want to get out there and play, and they just have a more boisterous kind of approach to life. And so naturally they would be inclined to the art and to the play and to the rough and tumble, whereas girls tend to be more inclined to being conscientious and fastidious and doing those kinds of things. I think there is a natural innate tendency. And
now, Varushka, why do you think boys are reading less than girls?
I think there's a lot of other distractions. A lot of online things are definitely aimed more towards boys. So there's lots of other things that catches their eye. But I think also it's the example that you set as a parent. Kids will never really do what you say, they will do what you do. So especially if the fathers aren't readers, often it will be hard for the boys to become readers.
So now what about if the mom is a reader? Do you think boys are often influenced by their mothers as well?
It depends on their relationship in the house. I think there's a little bit of, especially when they're younger, hero worship with a father.
Yeah, the same gender parent tends to be the role model.
Yeah.
So a girl will model herself on her mom and a boy will model himself on his dad. So that the same gender role model really sets the tone in many ways.
Well, on that note, if boys aren't reading, does that mean dads are also not reading? Or are men not reading?
Well, the thing is also you're busy. You've got a life, you've got a job, family, everyone wants your time.
Right.
But there's a great Australian author called Mem Fox. She wrote a book about reading to children. And she's quite old school. And what I love about her is she says, it's never your child's fault if you have a bad day. You should have a routine where you read to your kid every day or read with your kid, whatever that routine is. You mustn't give it up because of what's happening to you. Your child relies on that, and that's a bond. And reading is a great and easy bond. Not everybody is athletic, not everybody wants to kick a ball around. Long days. But reading is half an hour you can spend together. And you might be reluctant, but you'll see how it's actually amazing. It takes the day away. You're just calmer after that. Everyone gets a better version of you after a bit of reading. Personally, I think reading can save the world, so obviously that would be my thing. So even if it's just you reading a book of essays, even if you read that book over 2 months, there's a moment when you read and you'll see your kids copy you and they'll also read. If they don't see you do that, then how can you expect it? So even if it starts off, I always say, if you're really at the basis of having to start off, if you guys watch a sport together on a Saturday, read it together in the Sunday paper. Just start like that, and you ask your son to read it to you. You just watch the game together. If he struggles with the words, you'll know what they mean, and it's start. Just something that you read together. And from there you can go into books. So you don't have to always start with The Hobbit, you can work your way up,